Hey guys, thanks for stopping in here at Touring, Texas. We got a little how-to video for you tonight. We're going to be doing the KURYAKYN Relocation Kit. A lot of people have issues with the spacing between the rider and the passenger. KURYAKYN heard your needs and they supplied a fix. So we're actually going to be able to move the tour pack up and back 3 inches. Then you get the extra KURYAKYN pad put in between the seat and the tour pack so there's no gap. So one of the first steps we need to do is we need to get our tour pack in a position where we can work on it. I'm going to use the lid as a counterbalance weight. First thing we're going to have to do is remove our inner liner. You want to do the back one first, just kind of gently pull it up. Set it out of the way. Same with the front piece. Just gently pull it up and out of the way. We are going to have to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bolts. Okay, as you can see, I've removed some to speed this process up. Also, if you have the Icon series, you will have to remove this extra support. So let's go ahead and get this tour pack off of the mounting bracket. Again, like I said, I'd remove the 12 bolts for speed so we can get this done a little bit quicker. Let me have that T40. I timed it down too far with my hand. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and remove the tour pack from the quick release mounting bracket. Make sure to be gentle. You don't want to scratch your stuff up. You don't want to tear it up. You paid a lot of money for this. You're going to lift it off. We're going to gently set it out of the way. Okay, like I said, again, if you have the Icon series, you're going to have to remove this extra bracket. If you don't, you will not have to. Alright, so if you do have the extra bracket on the back, you will need a 10 millimeter. You will need to remove 1, 2, 3, and 4 bolts. And big hands, it's hard to get in there on those back ones. Alright. Make sure and save all your parts. You never know when you might want to trade it in, or maybe move the tour pack back to its original position. Now we're going to turn the quick release bracket over. You're going to notice on your bars, you're going to have a left and a right. And in the instruction, you'll notice that it says the left is the clutch side. So since this is your bike from the back, your clutch is on the left, left, right. Now, you can, like I said, you can do this a couple different ways. You can move it back a little bit, or you can move it back all the way. We're going to, for comfort for my wife, we are going to move it back all the way. This is going to require 3 bolts that were supplied on each side. Alright, let's get this last one tightened down. Alright, so you can see we made sure we have our left on the left, our right on the right. All 6 of the provided bolts that came in your kit are good and tight. So for now, we're going to move the relocation bracket out of our way. It wouldn't hurt to have a helper for this part. We're going to go ahead and open up. All right, what we're going to be doing now is, so you have these 4 bolts that won't reach your bracket anymore. So hence, we're going to fill the holes. We're going to make sure and put your trunk locking mechanism back into place. But we're also going to be sealing them bottom and top. All right, I'm going to let my tour pack tip up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put this first one in the back here. Then I'm going to take one of the nylon washers that KURYAKYN supplied and a nut that KURYAKYN supplied. My helper is going to make sure that I don't hit my impact with the top of my trunk over there. I'm going to just let this tip up a little bit. I'm going to put that nylon washer on there first and then put the nut, because we don't want to scratch the paint. Alright, so we'll tighten that up and we're going to go ahead and do these next other 3. We've put all 4 of the OEM bolts back on there. I'm going to shut the lid and show you the bottom now with the KURYAKYN supplied nuts and nylon washers. There you go. So we're sealing these holes because they're not going to be setting down on the bracket anymore. FYI, 12mm nuts. Back here at the back of the tour pack, where we removed our extra bracket, we got 2 holes. Well, KURYAKYN knew that. So they supplied us with 2 bolts with cap nuts, so it'll at least look, you know, a little bit nice. We are going to take the washers off of the OEM and put them on here just for, you know, just to add a little extra cushion. We don't want to scratch anything. And there you go. In this next step, we're going to be placing the tour pack back on the quick release bracket. We have our last 6 OEM bolts. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this ready to put the tour pack on. I'm going to have my assistant hold that down. And again, we want to be careful. We don't want to scratch or chip or, you know, damage anything. Alright, that looks pretty close. We're going to again use our trunk for counterbalance, so we can start seeing if we can line our bolts up. And there we go. We put our last 6 OEM bolts back in there. Tour pack is connected to the quick release. All we got left now is to put all our little insert pads back in here. Make sure and gently put them back into place. I went ahead and I lift the cap off the power port to go ahead and put it on the outside there. And take your back one, bring it all the way to the back, just kind of gently shake it into place. Everything fits down there nice and neat. And then we're going to go ahead and close our trunk. But look at this, guys. Look at how far back that pushed it and how much higher that tour pack is. That is going to give your rider and your passenger a big gap between them now, and hopefully make your touring much more comfortable. So we're going to gently let this rest back on the brackets, because we don't have that chrome piece back there anymore. Remember, we had to take it off. We have our last zip tie right here. And feed it through. Alright, make sure our auxiliary plug is in place. And we're done. Thanks for stopping in and watching us do this. Make sure, if you like the video, hit subscribe. If you want to know when we get a fresh video and content, hit the little bell. It'll give you a notification. Y'all have a good night.